Good morning. We're back here at the giant pumpkin patch, and we have a fun decision we get to make, which is which pumpkin we're going to keep. So if you look, we've got one pumpkin planted here, and it's growing this direction, and another one planted here growing this direction. This one on this side, if you look from above, you can see the leaves look really healthy, green. It's got good vigorous growth. The tip looks healthy and strong. This one over here, if you look at a couple of leaves, they look like I got some yellowing on the inside, maybe some nutrient deficiencies. The plant, if we were to keep it, we could probably nurse it and be just fine, but it might be a pickier type of pumpkin plant. So when we're looking at which one we're gonna keep, we're probably gonna keep the one that's a little bit happier with the current environment. So the reason why I wanted to take you guys along was because there's a principle when you grow your pumpkins out that I wanted to highlight, because we're gonna pull one of our pumpkin plants out and you're gonna get to see the principle, which is each one of these leaves, as wherever a leaf comes out of the vine, a root, a tap root can go down. It can go underneath. It can also go up above, which is why you'll notice the vine over here, we actually bury the main vine. You can see the leaves poking out of the soil. That's because we want a taproot to come out the top and a taproot to poke out the bottom. It significantly increases the roots for the plant, which brings in more nutrients and can get a bigger pumpkin. Or if you just want lots more pumpkins, it'll give you a lot more pumpkins. So as we pull out this one, I kind of wanted to look at the vine. It's only been in the ground for about a week, but I wanted to look at the vine and see if you could see some of those taproots coming out. So let me hack it off right now and we'll pull it out. We're not going to yank everything out because I'm okay with the roots being in the ground and they can degrade and add more organic matter. We're just going to cut the top one, the main trunk out, but the other ones we will rip a little bit because I want to look at them. So here we go. Just cutting the main stem right now. And now let's pull this vine. And they're holding on to each other a little bit. But here we go. So let's look at the principle here. So you see where every leaf comes, you get a taproot. And now let's look at it. Actually, I'm gonna turn it this way so you can see. This is perfect. Make it even easier, I'm gonna cut it here and here, and just take this segment. Here we go. So here's the taproot that comes out the bottom of the vine. And if it were laying on the dirt, you'd probably get some taproots that would hold the vine down in a heavy storm. It would bring in more nutrients and give you bigger, better, and more pumpkins. This top vine, root right here would only have come if we had buried that vine. Now you don't have to leave it buried forever. You could bury it for, 2 to 3 weeks. Right here, it's already long enough that I could kind of unbury the top a little bit, but I would have left it for a couple more weeks. And then over here, this is called a secondary vine. This will come out as well underneath every single leaf. So the way you've got it, you got your main vine coming down, and under each leaf, you're gonna get a secondary vine and additional roots. So when you're growing a giant pumpkin, it's important to bury your main vine so you get double the root power, and then keep an eye on where your secondaries are going so you can manage your plant. Typically, when you're doing a giant pumpkin, it's good to have secondary vines, but tertiary vines make it really messy. By that I mean, you've got one vine that's going down your garden bed, right? Like we highlight here. This is the main vine. It'll go straight down the garden. Then you're gonna get secondary vines that will come off after each individual leaf, and that'll create kind of a Christmas tree shape. But once you get tertiary vines, then they start crossing over each other, making it super messy. It restricts airflow. It encourages greater disease inside there. So typically what you'll do is you'll leave the secondary vines that come out from the side, but any tertiary vine, you'll snip those off. If you're growing a giant pumpkin, you'll also remove any additional pumpkins. You'll usually start with maybe 2 pumpkins, just in case something happens to one of them. And once they both seem to be just fine, no issues, then you hack the second one off and just have that one. That way all the nutrients is going to that one pumpkin. Typically that one pumpkin, you'll want it to be about 7 to 10 feet away from the stump, the main part of the plant. That way you've got a whole bunch of plant to push energy to that big pumpkin. And that's just a few principles for y'all. If you enjoy the video, if you want to get updates, follow our channel. You find us on Facebook, follow our YouTube channel. We'll show you updates throughout, but just wanted to highlight that principle for y'all. Happy gardening.